Imagine seeing fire for the first time in a world of darkness. Before fire, night was far more dangerous. Darkness hid threats everywhere, and predators owned the night. Fire may have first appeared through lightning. At first, fire was probably terrifying. But fear slowly turned into curiosity. Fire pushed back the darkness. It also brought warmth. So how did ancient humans learn to use it? The first fire they saw may have felt like the sky touching the earth. It burned fast, spread quickly, and made every living thing step back. But after the flames faded, glowing embers still gave heat. Animals kept their distance, and that changed how humans saw fire. The first lesson was distance. Close enough for warmth, but not close enough to burn. From far away, fire was terrifying. Up close, it became useful. Then came a powerful discovery. Fire could travel on a burning branch. If they could carry fire, they did not have to wait for lightning again. A small flame near the cave made the darkness feel less dangerous. But using fire was not enough. They had to learn how to keep it alive. Not every branch burned the same. Dry wood caught quickly and kept the flame alive. Wet wood mostly made smoke. Fire was already teaching them what worked and what failed. A living fire needed food. That meant gathering fuel before night returned. Wind could steal a small flame in seconds. Protecting it became part of using it. Rain made fire fragile. Shelter may have mattered almost as much as the flame itself. A flame could die, but an ember could wait. That made fire easier to keep than to replace. A sleeping ember could wake up again. That may have felt almost magical. Once fire stayed with them, it stopped being a wild event. It became part of daily life. A little light changed the whole night. Darkness no longer belonged only to predators. But warmth and light were only the beginning. Fire was about to change far more than the night. Predators were still dangerous, but fire made the camp harder to approach. A guarded flame gave the group something rare at night, a safer place to rest. Fire revealed what darkness tried to hide. With light, the day did not have to end the moment the sun disappeared. Smoke may have made insects less welcome around the sleeping area. Fire helped dry damp shelters, wet wood, and cold bodies after rain. Then fire met food, and survival changed again. Maybe cooking began by accident, with food dropped too close to the heat. The smell alone may have been enough to make them wonder. Soon, fire was not only something to protect, it became something to cook with. Raw food was survival. Cooked food was a new advantage. Heat could make tough roots softer and easier to chew. Fish and meat became warmer, softer, and more useful near the flame. Cooking may have made some foods safer than eating them raw. Hot stones became simple cooking tools. Cooked food may have helped the body get more from every meal. The smell of cooked food pulled people closer to the fire. Around the fire, food became something to share. Softer food could help children, elders, and anyone too weak to chew tough, raw meals. Fire did not only change food, it changed how humans gathered, rested, and learned together. The fire became more than heat. It became the center of the group. For the first time, darkness did not always end activity. Around fire, humans may have shared warnings, memories, and stories. Children learned by watching what fire could do and what it could destroy. Heat may have helped shape tools and harden wooden points. Firelight gave them more time to prepare for tomorrow. But fire was never harmless. One mistake could turn help into danger. To use fire, they also had to control it. Keeping fire alive may have become someone's responsibility. With fire, ancient humans were ready for harder nights and colder places. Fire helped humans face colder places their bodies were never built for alone. A glowing ember could be carried like a tiny piece of survival. Wherever fire could live, the group had a better chance to stay. Fire turned a temporary camp into a place to rest, cook, and recover. Smoke may have helped some foods last a little longer. Later, the greatest step was not just keeping fire, but making it. Many attempts probably failed before one tiny flame finally worked. A small flame created by human hands would have changed everything. Fire became power. Light, warmth, safety, food, tools, and time. Once humans learned fire, they were no longer helpless against the night. Fire changed more than survival. It changed what humans could do after sunset. Fire was not just a natural force anymore. It became one of humanity's first technologies. Every flame carried a lesson: how to use it, respect it, and keep it alive. So how did ancient humans first use fire? Carefully, slowly, and with knowledge learned from danger. From lightning to campfire, fire helped ancient humans face the dark and shape the future.